Hello future engineers, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're still new to my channel and you like what I'm doing, please don't forget to share my videos to your friends and to your friends' friends. To your younger brothers and sisters who would want to take up engineering in the future, and to your relatives. That's one way you can keep me going, inspired and refreshed. Now, if you find my videos interesting and important to your studies, also please don't forget to subscribe. Here is another set of problems in calculus on functions for you to master. Find the domain and sketch the graph of the function. So we have part A, f of x equals 4 minus x squared over 2 plus x, and in part B, x cubed minus 3x squared plus x minus 3 over x minus 3. For part A, it is a fractional expression, therefore the domain is the set of all admissible values of the variable without make without setting the denominator to 0. So if the denominator is 0, that's a point of discontinuity. Remember, a fraction is undefined when the denominator is 0. So therefore, the restriction here should be 2 plus x should not be 0, or x should not be equal to negative 2. So if x is not equal to negative 2, that's the only restriction. Therefore, the domain would be set of all real numbers except negative 2. So, and that is indicated by the interval negative infinity to negative 2, close parentheses, because negative 2 is not included, union with open parentheses negative 2 to positive infinity. So that's the domain. And we can sketch the graph by simplifying this. Y equals f of, let us denote y equals f of x equals 2. We factor the numerator because that's difference of two squares, quantity 2 plus x, 2 minus x over 2 plus x, so cancel 2 plus x. And if you want factoring, you want to review, go back to algebra. And I also have a playlist here for you to review algebra on engineers in progress. So this reduces to y equals 2 minus x, which is a straight line. And it's easy to graph this y equals 2 minus x. The only restriction to this graph is that x should not be equal to negative 2. So we can set x equals negative 1.999999 or negative 2.000001 because those values are not equal to negative 2 but close to negative 2. So when x is 2, y is 0. So let's plot it. So the graduation is the same horizontally and vertically, except, yes, vertically it's also the same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. Then along x also. So when x is 2, because this is a straight line, we just plot 2 points, then extend it, except when x is negative 2, 2 minus quantity negative 2 is positive 4. So at negative 2 comma 4, it is an invisible break, but I just emphasize it here, though it is supposedly an invisible break at negative 2 comma positive 4 because 2 minus quantity negative 2 is positive 4 as long as it is a straight line. So first we have to plot when x is 2, y is 0, so which is here. When x is 0, y is 2 rather. So here, and the other point is when x is 2, y is 0, so it's here. So these are the 2 points. Then let's extend it, and remember that when x is negative 2, supposedly we not substitute it, but at negative 2, y is 4, so it is an invisible break, but I just emphasize it here and open that. That's it. And we connect this with straight line because that's a line. So that's the graph of y equals f of x, which is 2 minus x, and it is a solid line except this invisible break supposedly at negative 2 comma 4. So that's it. The restriction is x equals negative. X should not be equal to negative 2, so that's the graph. For the second part, x cubed, x should not be equal to 3 because we have a denominator again. That's the restriction. That's the point of discontinuity. Then we can reduce this into, so if you look at the first two terms, the common factor is x squared. So x squared times x minus 3, then plus quantity x minus 3. So x minus 3 is common. We can factor the numerator as x minus 3 times quantity x squared plus 1. So review factoring in algebra in my Engineers in Progress playlist. You can also factor this by synthetic division. So the domain therefore is negative infinity, infinity comma 3 union with 3 comma infinity. So 3 is not included. That's why we have parentheses here. So if the value is included, we use brackets instead. So we set y equals h of x, and h of x is equal to, it can be factored, the numerator can be factored into x minus 3, x squared plus 1 over x minus 3. So we can cancel x minus 3 as long as x is not equal to 3. So y equals h of x equals x squared plus 1, which is a parabola open upward. Let's transform this into x squared equals y minus 1, where x is not equal to 3. So this is a parabola with vertex at x is 0, x minus h quantity squared, that's the standard form, equals plus minus latus rectum y minus k. So k is 1, then h is 0. So the vertex is at 0, comma 1. X minus 0 quantity square. So 0, x is 0, then 1 quantity y minus 1, so k is 1, so 0 comma 1, that would be the vertex. And if you're not familiar with this, you may plot, this is open upward because there are two values of x, left and right, or positive and negative. So if we have left and right values for x, only one value of y, that means it is either open up or open down. But because the latus rectum is positive in the standard form, it is open up. So we may set, for instance, x is 3, y is 3 square plus 1, 10. Y is 10 when x is 3. 3 square plus 1 is y is 10. So for other points, as long as you have an idea that it is an open upward curve, you just locate the vertex first, which is when x is 0, y is 1 also, when you substitute. Then the other point would be 3, comma 10, and the other point, which is supposedly a break again, invisible break, is at, sorry, negative 3, comma 10, because negative 3 quantity square plus 1 is 10, and that is a solid point. The other point is 3, comma 10, but that is a small invisible break. So we plot first 0, comma 1. Na the graduation along y is by 2s. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, but along x is just by 1. So we change the graduation scale along x different from that along y. So this is 0, comma 1. Then we have negative 3, comma 10, which is there. And the other one is positive 3, comma 10, but that's an open dot, open point. That's an invisible break, supposedly, which is at 3, comma 10. That's negative 3, comma 10, and that is an invisible break, which is at 3, comma 10. Then, because it is a parabola open upward, we just connect these points with smooth curve as long as it is an open dot there, meaning to say that's not a point on this graph, on this parabola. That's a break, invisible break. So that's it for this part B. Then since we still have space here, let's have this another problem. If f of x is x squared minus x plus 3, perform f of 0, or find f of 0, f of 2, f of negative 4, f of negative 2x, and f of 1 minus x. So f of 0, you just replace x by 0. So 0 squared minus 0 plus 3. So it is 3. Then f of 2, we replace x by 2. So 2 squared minus 2 plus 3. And it is 5. 2 squared 4 minus 2, 2 plus 3, 5. F of negative 4 is quantity negative 4 squared minus quantity negative 4 plus 3. So negative 4 squared is 16 minus negative 4 plus 4, so 20 plus 3, 23. So f of negative 4 is 23. Then f of negative 2x, we replace x by negative 2x, so quantity negative 2x squared minus negative 2x plus 3. Simplifying, this is f of negative 2x is 4x squared plus 2x plus 3. And finally, f of quantity 1 minus x, so we have quantity 1 minus x squared minus quantity 1 minus x plus 3. So simplifying, that is 1 minus 2x plus x squared, remember from algebra, then minus 1 plus x plus 3. So we have x squared, negative 2x plus x, negative x, cancel 1 minus 1, so plus 3. So it is x squared minus x plus 3, which is the original function. So we have a result that is, the result is the same as the original function when we evaluate f of 1 minus x. So that's it for this video. I hope that uh, you enjoy watching and you learn something in calculus, which is very important in your preparations as engineering students.